probably even in Canada. But the lady said, what do you do about the tomatoes in the winter when you're on a ski trip and you want to make this dish? You open a can of tomatoes. Unless you're in Aspen, where you can buy a tomato for $10 any time of the year, and then you can make a fresh tomato. So it's very simple.
What kind of canned tomatoes?
What if you have? Linda, you can't be picky in Utah.
What had happened? The other one broke?
Well, you know, it was getting like really weak. And also, this is a little bigger. This right, this is going to give us a little more capacity. Feed the masses. Okay, so a little garlic. That's more than a little. We'll just use a little. What's that on that? Oh, this is a dish you can make anywhere in America? Hey, it'll be technology change. I just opened some loaves of bread. I'll give you the 20. Okay, so chop it up. Yeah, this is great. You know, so if you don't have sausage because you're in the middle of nowhere, you just buy a piece of pork butt. Fatty or country spare rib. Slice it up very small, chop it into little squares. That's how we do it. And you're not going to get fresh pasta. That's okay. Get some mortadella or some anything they have. You can't be picky in these places.
Dried pasta is better than any other fresh pasta than yours.
Thank you. It's true about most of them. Well, what about Rusticella d'Abruzzo? I love Rusticella d'Abruzzo.
Is it fresh or dry?
No, it's dry. It's from Abruzzo.
Yeah.
I think it's the pinnacle. It's dry pasta. It's my gold standard. Dry pasta. They almost always did, and I assume they still do. And Whole Foods has like three sauces. But again, in Dory have a lot. And they're black spaghetti. Here's what we use. We want black spaghetti. Black spaghetti is nice and cool here. So when we do anything with black spaghetti, it's theirs. And it's cool because they sell it to restaurants and stuff in bulk. So we don't have to buy those little packages. It sells like a 25-pound loose box. Really cool. Not all of their pasta. From Italy. They bring it into Jersey in those 25-pound boxes. Right. We're going to film this whole thing.
Should I slap it?
Wow, it's amazing.
Do you want me to
Not
stop?
that much space. So we got an onion in there, we got some garlic. And pepper. This is from these guys. Last time they didn't have red peppers. So I brought some Holland peppers. But here we have a local farm pepper. Whenever you wash a pepper, then you cut it up. And make sure you look in there. You can't wash it in there. So I just like that. It smells a little dead bug, dirt, you know. Very, what's the right word? I shouldn't say that word. Very that. I don't like to see weird things in my food. Even think about them getting in. When I was a little kid, I would never eat the bottom of an apple because of dirty things could go in that little hole, you know? I'm not kidding. I still feel that way. You don't know what's there. I always like bite it and spit it out. Sometimes a chef is born of necessity. It's fussy about what they do. I decided to cook it myself. Because I knew what was going on. Wow, look at this. This thing's really good. This is cool. This is, I love this recipe. It wasn't a ski trip that we didn't at least make it once. And if you pack a bottle of olive oil, which we tended to do.
How long are these ski trips? How long are these ski trips?
You know, we used to go for a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah?
Remember how we closed in the winter?
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks. Usually with kids and I could go. At least 2.
Now, I know at one point you talked about moving to Colorado.
Yes.
You were frightened.
The ultimate ski trip. Right? Moved to Colorado. Be close to real snow. Well, I thought real snow was in Vermont. Then when I
So you
found
got to
out that it was wrong, everyone said, "Oh,
My parents lived in Aspen. Before it was cool. In the 50s.
it was always cool."
No, it wasn't.
Just wasn't. No.
It wasn't. Yeah, right.
We had a house in Hamptons, 1954.
Which one?
East Quad.
Okay.
Nobody knew where that was.
I know where it is. I'm from Long Island.
It's still one of the better towns because it's still sleepier than all the other ones.
Morning.
Good morning. We're making the pasta dish you can make anywhere in America.
Awesome.
You can even make it with Mazola oil if you had to. You know what? It wouldn't be that bad. Because it's so good. Just have to feed that to the plants. Compost it. Compost it along with that beer bottle that's being composted.
I don't think that's gonna compost.
They're gonna let this cook a little bit. Gotta get that pepperino wilted. Meanwhile, we'll prepare some tomato.
You just salt it down.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. And I didn't have fennel sausage, so I brought some fennel. This is the spiral sausage. Actually, just sacrificed 2 spiral sausages to make this dish. Now that's serious.
You sacrifice what?
So there's no fennel?
2 of our famous spiral sausages.
Oh,
Which take a lot of work to make because they're skinny.
you made it yourself.
Yeah, we make a lot of sausage. So a lot of work to go into making a skinny sausage because it's very delicate. It's easy to break. The casing is a lamb casing, a lamb intestine. So it's tricky to make. Anyway, I had to sacrifice it. There was no other way.
What's in the spiral sauce? Cheese and...
Cheese and parsley, pepper and salt. No fennel, no.
And what kind of sausage is it?
Well, we call them spiral because they're spiral. We spin them around.
What's the meat product though?
Pork.
Oh, it's pork. Okay.
And then we don't call it sausage by their meat products. We call them by names like sweet, hot. This is Luganaga. Luganaga.
Okay.
From Lucania, which is now Apulia. Originally it was Lucania. It stretched all the way into Basilicata. It was one of the first provinces of Italy. Like before the Romans, the Greeks were down in the south, the Etruscans were in the middle.
What are you cooking?
Morning. Cooking the dish you can make anywhere in America.
Really?
You can get an onion, pepper, canned tomato if you can't get fresh. A couple of slices of fresh pork if you can't get sausage.
Uh-huh.
A few fennel seeds. And some pasta and a little cream and you're done.
So that's just onions and
First I
pepper?
start a little garlic. Then I
Right.
put some onion. Then I
Right.
put a pepper. Getting the tomato ready. We're gonna put a little cream.
Now you're using yellow tomato.
Oh, they're delicious.
But you can use any tomato.
Oh yeah, some red too. It's good to have colors in it. Food should be colorful, right?
Right.
I'll put a little parsley, a little basil. I'm putting the skins, the seeds. If you wanted it to be really fancy, you take off the skin, you can cut the tomato in half, squeeze out the seeds. This is a rustic thing.
Right.
It's simple to make. Other than a pot to boil the pasta, you need one frying pan. So it all happens in one big saute pan.
So when do you put the pork in?
Well, I gotta get this pepper a little soft. If you were slicing pork, you might want to put it in a little sooner. This is already ground up with sausage. It's very small already. So it shouldn't be an issue. But we're going to get to that very soon. I was thinking maybe a little more pepper, a little more red. Man, it's great. We had a real old pan last week. It was cooking very slow. This pan's doing way better. Right?
Like green leaves. You got the onions.
Right.
What else in
A
there?
little garlic and onion. Then, after a few minutes, peppers. Tomatoes are here ready to go in. I have some sausage. But if I didn't have sausage, because, explain, this is a dish you can make anywhere in the world. You go to the supermarket and get those few ingredients. So I usually get a country spear, piece of pork shoulder, slice it thin, slice it into strips, and then slice it into squares. It doesn't take, half a pound or so.
Alright, well that's good because
Pork,
we're
so I can- Then, that's
Be back.
This is sausage. I took it out of the case. This sausage has cheese in it, which is not what I typically use, but it's the sausage we made in the restaurant. That's what I have. That's why it's a simple dish. It doesn't require any special. Those I got for those guys. It's nice if you have a gorgeous tomato. Even if you open up a can of tomato, it's got the juice. It can still come out amazing. It has to be relative to your surroundings. Like if you're in the middle of Minnesota. What are you going to do, right? The best thing in Minnesota still. So it won't be bad. So, a little salt. I like that food a little spicy. So, a little pepperoncino. And if it were Italian sausage, there would be fennel. Since this is a special Italian sausage that has no fennel, a little fennel. Yeah, I think fennel makes the Stop putting this. So I took the sausage out of the casing. Hello?
We were downwind, so it was great.
What? What you doing back there? What's the ground? You can eat some in a bit. We'll do some more later. Just sort of break it up. Cheese is going to make it a little different. That's cool.
Can't be bad.
No, I didn't bring any cheese to put on it.
great. Thank
The
you.
cheese is, you know, a lot of Italian dishes, the cheese is cooked in. That's why they say don't put cheese on it, because the chef already, he's worked it in. Jose, this is going to be good. Oh, thanks. That's enough of that, I think. Save this for the next batch. Got raw pork on the hands running. Just in case. Raw chicken and raw pork. Gotta be careful with it. In case you touch your mouth, touch that, it's something else. Even though we're using antibiotic-free, clean, free-range pork, let that meat cook a little bit. Like some tomato. Well, sick. Linda,
Tomatoes like that.
Linda, there's no better pasta in the world. Right?
Even in Italy.
It's interesting. People like this. You know, I mean, people like my pasta in Italy too, but everyone has their own style.
It's light. Like, not heavy and doughy.
But if they do it like in Bologna, 100% egg yolk, it's more dense. I really don't think that it works for everything. You know, if you just want a pasta with butter and egg, that's great. But it's kind of cooking. It's too eggy. For me, it's too eggy. But you know, they'll tell you I'm wrong. Okay, so the meat's like getting there. Looks pretty good. I can still see a little pink. You're gonna put, if you're using sliced pork, you gotta cook it on. It's gonna get a little, well, you have to do it. Getting there, I guess. Tomatoes.
Where do you buy your prosciutto? Where do you get your prosciutto?
Prosciutto we're getting from an importer out of Jersey. And it's, the most important thing is not where we buy it, but who made it. And I can't think of the name of this guy. It's a guy that we just came across a few years ago. It's cured with the bone. Most of them are cured now without. And when they take the bone out, after they take the bone out, most of even the really good producers like Colombi, they put it in a machine and they squeeze it so that the bone hole closes. This guy doesn't do that, and that changes it. So it's a little more premium tender, right? It's because in the old days, you buy the prosciutto with the bone in it, we'd have to take the bone out. Taking the bone out, a lot of guys have gotten stabbed do this. Since you try to get the bone out, it's hard to rock. The prosciutto moves, the knife slips, and I saw a guy in Italy came out of the kitchen like, oh, Sergio! He was sliced right now. But you know what? It's only a scratch, but Italian boys cry fast. Mom, they want mom. Anyway, we put him in a chair and he was maintaining. But he was just like, well, he could have sliced himself wide open. So taking the bone out of a prosciutto is not a fun thing to do. Anyway, they take the bone out and they don't squeeze it on the machine. So if you look at it, I'm slicing it, ask me, I'm going to show you. You'll see where the bone goes. It does make a difference. Before that, we were using Bologna 24-month prosciutto for 5-6 years.
You ever seed and skin the tomatoes? Or you don't bother? Do you seed and skin the tomatoes?
Yeah, we were talking about that. You wanted to make this a fancier dish? Yeah. slice a tomato, you cut it this way, you shake out the seeds. This is just a really simple custom thing. And we don't want to get like too carried away with making it elegant. Okay, let's see what we got. Cheese heavy cream. Sometimes in the supermarket in Nevada, you can't get heavy cream. Use half and half. It's fine. Chop parsley. Basil. If you don't have basil, it doesn't matter. It's still gonna come good. It's got that fennel, which is more important anyway. It's more licorice than the basil.
Never thought to put cream in my sausage peppers.
No, this is a different sauce. I think it started with the Marcella lasagnas many years ago, and then it sort of morphed. Every ski trip it changed a little.
What do you call this? I don't know.
I think it's on the menu. It's like sausage with pappardelle with peppers and sausage. You don't have to. The cream gives it. Coach things. We don't use cream in many sauces there. Okay, I didn't think I brought any black pepper. Wait, I did. If you had a pepper grinding. So easy to use? It's easy, right? And you can play, you can vary. You don't have to make it this way. Yeah, I got a lot of sauce here. Wow.
Is this the sauce that you would like with pappardelle?
Yeah, I didn't have any pappardelle. So naturally we're using pre-cooked pasta. So we don't have any place to cook pasta here. And even with pre-cooked pasta, it's going to be good. Because you only cook the pasta about halfway. So it's still a little starchy. Then you put a little, sort of run cold water fast, and then a little olive oil just so it doesn't get all stuck. And plop it in. It's got to warm up. There it goes. Amazing. This is a lot of sauce. Give me that other one. I put a little bit of the other one. You guys can make me another batch. Last drop. All right. Well, we gotta let that pasta warm up. It's cold. It's also gotta finish